Hey there. I'm taking some little short test rides in my new Pebble. I just got it today. Picked it up at the USF Redaway shipping center and actually uncrated it there. And that was a bit of a bear. Make sure you bring a star nut. I think it was a 4mm star wrench or star bit for your drill. And I used a corded drill and a 100-foot spool of cord because. And it's a good thing I did, because there were like 1,000,000 screws on that thing, and if I'd brought my normal little cordless, it probably wouldn't have made it through the whole thing, so it was probably a good thing. You also may need a pry bar, you know, that kind of stuff. It's a big beefy crate. They did a good job of packing it. Few things happened on mine that I wasn't really thrilled about, which had to do with the battery actually shifting in transport as the thing's bouncing up and down, and actually popped a hole through the bottom, which I will show in the video. But here, let's take a quick spin. So I'm gonna attempt to get in this thing with a selfie stick in my hand. I have no idea if that's gonna work, but here we go. Might be a little rocky. Now, I'm 6'4", so I think I'm just about to the max of this thing. And as far as that goes, my seat is in all the way back in the all the way back position. And so if you're taller than me, if you're taller than 6'4", you may have to talk to Kevin about some special modifications to get this thing to fly for you. Turn the key on there. There's take a quick look at my dash. I already put a little sticker here by the gauge that says 53 full, 39 empty, so I know what the deal is there. I'm going to actually push this thing out a little bit further so you can actually see the Pebble a little bit more, hopefully, in my travels. My camera's not super wide angle, it's my phone, so let's see if I can adjust this a little bit more. That's probably better. Yeah, that's something. I don't know. Maybe that's not going to be a great view. Something more like this. I need my son to just sit in here and do this with me. But anyway, take a quick pull this baby out. Push the button to put it into reverse mode. Make sure you look behind you. Quick forward gander here. Change gears. Gear 1 there for a second. Now I found, unlike my previous expectations, I'm in the middle chainring on this thing, and I found that I could pedal without the motor pretty easily. Not much problem there, actually. And when I rode back from the shipping center, unfortunately there was a problem with the little housing that covers the chain up, and it would not let me pedal. I had to use the motor the whole way, and it really sucked because it was slow as hell. And not what I was hoping for at all. And so, yeah, I was pretty disappointed with that, but it did make it. When you're riding the Pebble with only the electric, that it doesn't have a lot of guts when you're going up a hill, particularly. Even on the flats, I really felt like it was not as fast as I was expecting to go. It's saying that it's supposed to go 19.5 miles an hour on flat land, and my experience was maybe 13, 14. Couple times when I was on the bike path, again only under power because I couldn't pedal because of that chain issue I was having. I was a little concerned that people on road bikes were going to literally pass me. And myself, when I ride my road bike, I usually average 13 to 14 miles an hour. If I'm really cranking and I'm with other people and we're on a group ride, we'll average 17, 18 miles an hour, maybe even a little bit faster. on the flats if we're all drafting one another. So that my expectation was that I would be going faster under only power, and I wasn't. My first experience with the Pebble was that the suspension worked really, really well. That I wasn't feeling a lot of the vibration, the big potholes that I tried to avoid as best I could. They still rock you. I mean, that's what it is. But if you're able to avoid those, the little bumps in the pavement cracks, even rode over a couple railroad tracks, and they were no big deal. So I'm really cranking right now going up this hill, and I'm using clipless pedals, so I can really crank, pulling back and pushing forward. So I'm going to pull into my driveway again here, slow down, change gears, get myself back to one. Almost passed right by. Thing's flying. Got to make room for the wife's car. Get all the way over here by the lawnmower. And there's this, I was expecting a tie system that used, turn this off. I was expecting a tie system that used a like a Velcro strap to hold this thing on, but it's actually just a piece of like parachute cord that they tied on. It works, but it's not real optimal. I think I'm going to do something different there. But there's my first short little test ride in the Pebble. You're gonna have to push that throttle a little bit more. There you go.
It's kind of hard to get used to.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So for a little bit more information, I rode it to work today, the Pebble, and did my normal commute in the morning. I went to work at 5, so I took the path because there was nobody on it, obviously. It was pitch black. The lights work amazing. I had no problem seeing ahead of me on the path. Of course, around corners, you know, it's not like it turns with you, so you need to slow down when you do corners anyway, just to make sure that you're safely cornering in the Pebble. You don't want to turn it over. And I also wanted to be sure that I wasn't gonna run into somebody that was riding around with no lights on, which does happen down here. Silly people riding with no lights in the pitch black. But anyway, so I took these couple videos yesterday. Right after I got my Pebble, I had my son actually record me riding back and forth, so you can kind of see the speed that you can get up to. I just rode past my house like 3 times or whatever. And when you're cranking and you're running the power, you fly. And when I was going around the corner in front of my house, I was a little worried that I was going too fast for that corner. But anyway, I really am enjoying the Pebble. I think it's a great vehicle. Despite some of the issues that happened in transit, which I will follow up on in later videos, so you guys can kind of hear what happened. Maybe what the company did to help me out to repair these issues. And obviously, any of you that are going to order in the future, you're going to learn from the mistakes that were made in shipping my Pebble, and yours will probably come out great. So that's good news for you. I guess that's what I get for ordering number 7. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.